not. It's not gonna work.
I don't know how the fuck that's. So what do you think? What do you think is like dating you then? Like, I mean, obviously men, so pause, but like from your woman's point of view, like what is it like? I mean, because I could answer first. Like, I know it can be tough because of my schedule. One, and then two, the attention to detail and the work ethic that I have. It can be overbearing, especially if you like. I always tell women, like, if you got goals and dreams and aspirations, like if you're not ready to hit them, leave me alone, or just don't tell them to me, because once you tell it to me, I'm on your ass about getting it done. Like I'm gonna do half the research. I'm gonna take half the pressure off of you. So I be thinking like, dating me is fun because we gonna do shit. We gonna have fun. You gonna fucking eat. We gonna go out. We gonna do all of that. But it gonna come with some pressure. Like it might come with a little bit of pressure on the back end. Like now we got shit to do. Like I'm here and I might be sending you a text like I need something handled outside of here. Like you're also now my assistant. Like if you're my girl, you're now also my assistant. Like. Sorry, but it comes with the gig. Like I don't want you to be like I'm not saying with everything, but I might shoot you a text like, "Yo, I'm stuck here. I need this dropped off, or I need you to send this somewhere." Like it happens. So I know dating me I'm sure it's fun because we're gonna do all the extra shit. We're gonna do all the cute Instagram, Snapchat shit you want to do, but there's gonna be them days where I'm completely tapped out. I'm tired. I probably can't text you back a million times. I might be aggravated. I've got nothing to do with you, and you don't even understand why. But I just can't even explain it right now. Like so I think
you gotta recharge, bro.
So I think I'm asking, like, what do you think? Like, how do you think it is if you want to? Like, again, that's how I think dating me is. Like, it's fun, but it can be taxing at the same time.
I mean, I feel the same. I've had those experiences. Like, that's the same shit. I feel like. I'm at the fucking studio. Now I got kid. I got mad different things going on. So, like, the whole fun, like, I don't know. It's just a balance for understanding the balance. And, like, it's not, you know what I mean? That shit just be, like, same type of shit. It might be shit. Because you tell me, son, I'm definitely, all right, how we doing?
Yeah, how we
I'm going to provide platform for you to, whatever you trying to do, I'm always with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a team player, but, like, what we doing, because I gotta be up at 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock.
Regardless.
Like, it don't matter
regardless.
what. My son gotta be to school by 8, you feel me? So I'm starting my day super early just to get ahead of the game. So, like, however it fit in between there, making the time, then that's cool, but definitely can't be.
So understanding your schedule and shit.
I think, especially being with my girl now, it's like, it's definitely fun because we both goofy as shit. So we had that fun. But it's like, as I've matured and developed, especially with like the last 4 or 5 years, bro, it's like I've become more challenging because I be tapping into different shit. So, but then I'll challenge her, asking her questions that's like, yo, so what you want to accomplish? Because it's like, we can sit here and do X, Y, Z every day. But I don't like everyday regular shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I do 100 different things. So it's like, if I'm on go, I got to go look at this property today at such and such. Or I got to be at the podcast Saturday. I got to do X, Y, Z. Like, I like to be structured now. So it's like, it's kind of tough. It kind of go what you were saying. It's like some days, but then there's days it's like, I'm about to take a nap. I hit you in 2-3 hours. You got the key to the crib, come over whenever. But I'm tapped out, you know what I'm saying? Because I'll go all week, and then that weekend, you want to do something cool, but I need to lay down for a second. That ass, because it just be on go.
I found my I won't say most success or best relationship, but the one that probably had the least problems was the one where she was not business minded at all. Because then I was able to just go talk to her and be around her and not have to think about none of that shit. Like she wasn't like, yo, what's the next business plan? Or she wasn't on niggas. She just wanted to joke, laugh, watch TV, eat, chill. Like, and if I had a business idea, I always went to her first. So I always ran all my business ideas through her and shit like that. So she could talk it with me. But it wasn't her life. It's not what she's built on. It's not
That's
what
a
she
fact.
wanted. It's not like before me, she was that entrepreneur shit. Really didn't give a fuck about none of that.
Yeah.
So it's just like I could talk to her about it, and then 2 seconds later, nigga, we'd be talking about something completely different, and I'd be perfectly fine with it. Like I think because I got so much shit. I mean, y'all all can attest to this, but I think because when you have so much shit going on, if you're dealing with somebody who has equally as much shit going on, like that could become taxing.
Yeah, somebody just posted something. I think Chris Gibby out on Connect. Shout out to him. He be on it on social media for real. He posted about that. 2 entrepreneurs or like hustlers being together is tough. You know what I'm saying? You gotta it just come down to communication. But I think like you said, bro.
Almost got us canceled.
So, who?
Me, go ahead.
Oh,
Yeah.
but nah, like I was just thinking like it's like when 2 people are together, they gotta in that sense, in like the business sense, they gotta be at the same end goal.
All right, I don't mean to cut you off, but we don't shout out niggas who blocked me on Facebook and shit. All right, I ain't even gonna hold you.
I didn't even know.
I was gonna let it rock. I was gonna let it rock, but the shit just wasn't sitting on my soul on my podcast, my nigga. I don't shout out niggas who blocked me unless they got to address it in real life. So shout out to your man for the post or whatever he said. But that nigga blocked me for whatever reason on Facebook. So until he addressed that, we don't shout that nigga out. We could just say it was a post.
Bro.
I know, but I was gonna let it rock too.
My
but
bad,
I just had to bring it back. Go ahead.
I'll be doing this smoke.
Nah, the entrepreneurship thing. Go ahead. What happened? I'm just not shouting out niggas who blocked me.
If it's 2 people and they both hustlers, they just gotta have that same end goal. Like
Yeah,
if they
for
doing
sure.
the same shit,
For sure.
cool. Y'all gonna mesh. But then again, you might have somebody that's not on the same spectrum as you, but see that you so tapped into it, they may fuck around and be like, damn, let me do some
She could do
research.
everything
and get
else.
into it too. You know what I'm saying? Like I see that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Or even away from your business, like, yo, mentally, I know he's mentally taxed on everything else. Let me just be the listening ear.
Yeah,
or
that's it.
That's what it, like, I feel like that's what kind of been where it worked. I've come to realize that it worked better for me in a sense, because I've done be in the same field, and you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that, but it is way more communication. Like, I gotta really be on the same level communication wise for that shit to really work for real. And like you said, having a similar end goal of like, okay, even if you doing this over here, all right, but how does that coincide together versus like, all right, I'll be telling my girl like, yo, sometimes I just don't want to talk, because I'm like, you got to think of like the field I'm in, how many different relationships I have to maintain like on a daily basis, like whether I'm talking to somebody about inquiring about doing something, or people, you know what I'm saying, just constant
every day,
contact.
yeah,
like it's
every day.
Like sometimes I don't even want to talk.
I have nothing left.
I want to go to sleep. Turn my phone off. Don't hit my phone up. I don't want to see a
This nigga phone stay on Do Not Disturb.
Like, nah, cause bro,
I know. I thought I was bad, bro. I'm like, this nigga phone stay on Do Not Disturb,
bro,
son.
Like, that shit is taxing, bro.
Nah, it is.
Both people on that time, I could see how that.
It come tough, bro.
Like, damn, we laying in the
Especially
bed,
if y'all
ding 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 ding. That shit.
Especially if y'all both killing it.
Who hit you up?
If y'all both killing it,
insecurity for no reason.
If y'all both killing it in their respective industry or whatever, like if y'all both that person in y'all industry, nigga, that's tough. That's tough because y'all both busy, y'all both booked, y'all both got shit going on.
Shout out to the people who like really lived that, like the Jay-Z and Beyonce's, bro. Like
nigga, Emrys and Wasim over at 216, bro. My nigga, they're having kids and still able to run successful businesses, opening up big ass restaurants, like together.
That's a squad,
like
too.
Together.
They
nigga.
take a squad too. So shout out to whoever's working for them and helping.
Yeah,
them too.
holding that down.
That shit is
bro.
different,
I remember sitting down and going to meet with her. I want to say like 2 years ago. And this is when 216 is right here on Central.
Yeah.
Dog. Because she's such a mom and a businesswoman, nigga, the whole back was a daycare and a play area just for her daughter.
Yeah.
So I ain't gotta spend no extra time traveling. Nigga, she could be right back here.
Right.
Not only is she learning the business, but she's right here. Like that's why her daughter Dan about to be a star. Like, every time she put up a video, she's a star. Like. So it's like having that family dynamic, having those two, like when you can, like you said, Jay and Beyonce, like when you can do that
high up,
when you do that, like that shit is just.
Yo, babe, I know you're going to New Zealand to do this show.
That shit.
I'm at the crib. I got the kids. Don't worry about it. Go make that couple million,
Right.
kill that shit. I'll
And it can
FaceTime
work.
you
And
later.
it can work either way.
Yeah,
That's a
Might-
dope
that's
shit.
what I'm saying.
It can work either way. There might be a day.
Right.
There might be a day B got to watch the kids. It might be a day Hove got to watch the kids. That shit
Yeah.
can literally go either way, and it's fire regardless. Like that shit. That's how you would want your shit to be set up. Low key. So the more, I mean, I got more shit to touch on, but I was hoping that was gonna be here because I don't want to get on too much of it without her. Some things women could.
That bored ass.
See, I ain't say that.
So I'm bored. So I could call other people.
I ain't say that. And
Today
I'm not taking that part out
Today
either.
opposite day. I don't care.
We ain't taking that out. That is a fact.
Nah,
We
I
ain't
don't
taking